At our first attempt to have a prayer room, we opened it up. I did most of the volunteering. My wife and a few other members of the church were volunteers to keep the hours and keep the place open. However, we discovered very quickly that this is a very difficult work to do. I didn't have time to do my duties as a pastor. Lots of people will come in, they won't want to pray, rather they would want to talk, and it just became a big mess. Not a mess, but it was difficult to keep the place open and get me to do my work. So we shut down the hours and shut down the room and reduce the hours so that we could balance things out. However, the Lord has been speaking to me, and He has told me that we need to have people doing the work full time if we want to produce quality service to the community. And it is a service to keep the place open for worship. Is a service, and if we're going to have that kind of a service for the community, then we will need people who are called for that work. So this video is to introduce our need for full-time prayer room or worship stroke intercessors called workers. We need workers who are intercessors. We need workers who are worshipers who feel called to that. If you look watching this video and you believe that you are called to full-time worship, to lead worship full-time, to pray, to bring people into the presence of God full-time, then we encourage you to please fill out the forms there and come in so that we can interview you and recruit you to work with us in this prayer room. We are trusting God that over the next couple of years, we would be having 20 to 40 full-time workers here, keeping this place open 24 hours, 5 days a week, and eventually 7 days a week if possible. But we want to start with 5 full-time workers by September, and we would like to train our workers. I don't know if there's anyone in Kingston who has training to operate a prayer room the way it's supposed to be. So what we are going to have to do is train our own workers, train our own people to learn how to do that. And so we're going to have 3 months on-the-job training for those people. The 3 months on-the-job training, of course, is not paid. We are giving training to the people, and we're going to be training between 10 and 20 people, but we're going to hire only 5. We need to know those people who are really called. It's not everyone that will be trained that is called to this prayer room. It is my desire that there will be many prayer rooms opened across the city, and that many more people will be requiring those who are trained. And we want to train some people to do that, so that if you have a better fit theologically, calling-wise and time-wise for another ministry, then you'll be qualified already to go there. So if you know that you have a passion for music, you are a musician, either you play an instrument or you sing, or you are good with the sound, getting the sound out, or you're working with music on the internet, whatever you feel that you are called to do, and you also have a passion for prayer, have a passion for revival and transformation in our city, and you are available for training for 3 months, which will start in May and end up in July, or start in June and end up in August. We have to figure that out depending on how many people come apply. And if you have that calling, you have that desire in your heart to come, please fill the form below. Let us know that you're interested, and we would contact you, and we would begin that training. The idea is that we're going to be working Tuesdays to Thursdays all day, starting from 11 o'clock and all the way till 7 o'clock, just producing live worship and prayers and intercessions continuously, so that people can come in and spend time in worship, spend time in prayer. So if you know you're called and you want to be part of this work, feel free to let us know, and we will give you further information. We will train you on leading of worship. The training will be how to lead worship and prayer, how to pray scripturally, and we would have people here who would guide you in that. We expect that whoever is going to apply will already have the skills of doing music, playing the music. You don't necessarily have to know all the songs, but you should have a little bit of experience, at least in worshiping in the church, leading some form of worship in either a small group or in a big group. I know that there are so many young people and older people who are gifted and who have a calling to the music ministry, but because the church has not given that room, over the years, you'll find these people either working some jobs, either in McDonald's or just minimum wage jobs, and just trying to keep things going because their real passion is for ministry and it's music ministry. So if you feel called to music ministry and intercession, you know how to pray, you want to pray, you like to be in the presence of God, you have musical talents, you like to use them, but you only have opportunities during the Sundays, then feel free to apply, and we will give you the opportunity to spend all day, 3 days a week. Eventually it can extend to 4 days, 5 days, depending on how God moves this work and how fast. We know it will happen one day, and we want to know if you fit with us. So there you go. The form's right there in the website. Fill it up, and we will start calling people for the interviews, and we're going to select between 10 to 20 people, depends on the number. And then we're going to start training, and after 3 months we're going to give certificates of training and recommendations to everyone that attends, and we're going to hire 5 of them. And I don't know, it depends. We may hire a little bit more than 5, we may hire 10, we may hire all of them if everyone fits and there's support in the community for the work. It's an experiment. We've never done this before. I don't know if anybody has done it before in Kingston. It's an experiment. If it works, we will all go with it. It will be a benefit to all of us. If it doesn't work the way we expect, we'll go back to the drawing table and we'll work it out again. But one thing is, everyone gains. If you have been trained to lead worship, I expect that anyone that finishes the program will definitely be an asset to any church family. Will definitely be a great worship leader. Maybe the fit may not be perfect for this church, but it should be for this prayer room, but it will be most likely perfect for another one. So thank you. Go right away and register, apply right now, send us your information, and let's get this going. Thank you.